In a world with entirely too many shows about cars, this is another pointless automotive podcast.
Welcome back. On that,
Oh,
that's probably shocking news to even us. Welcome back to another pointless automotive podcast. Frank, how are you doing? Doing well enough to belch that bad boy out. How you
hmm
doing tonight, man?
oh boy. Everything is functioning, physically, emotionally. No, things are great. How are you? You
Doing
are
good.
well.
Yeah, doing well, man. I'll leave that to your doctor to to determine if everything's functioning as it should.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Dre
yeah, things are
is the only one I see is Dr. Dre.
very nice, very nice.
hmm
No, things are good, man. Things are good. Uh, I'm really excited. There's a lot going on right
hmm
now, but
Always.
dude, I am so pumped about a car we're about to tag team, and that's the episode. It's called Tag Teaming Car Projects, and
Bro.
get your heads back into the gutters, boys and girls, because
Right. We are going to Eiffel Tower some automobiles.
this is cool because we kind of are like siloed and separate entities and do our own whatever
hmm
projects, whether and what our own like modus operandi, like what are we actually trying to do with these cars. We don't know. We're
Nope.
feeling it out. But
hmm
it's kind of cool to combine forces and do like the budget store, dollar store version of Wheeler Dealers,
hmm
uh, especially with this new car coming up. But we should visit some historical things we've done together, and we did a really cool project, and I think a really cool car, and it was a 1990 BMW E30. That was a
Yes.
325i sedan manual.
hmm
Frank, how did that go? How was that experience? Us working
It
on a project car together.
it went well, if you're
Mhm.
asking me. We came out cash positive,
Right?
which is
Good,
which
a
is
good sign.
always good, right? Because if let's say we didn't, that's where things get complicated, right? Like if like why, whose fault, like oh, there's a bunch of shit that gets into it that like we don't want to get into. And so I
Right.
think we bought the car right,
Yep.
and it needed work, and we found stuff along the way, and
A few things. Yeah.
a few things, and it sold. We thought it was going to bring a little bit more money than it did, but that's
Fair.
just
Yeah.
how this thing goes.
hmm
And but yeah, ultimately at the end of the day, car went to a good home, car was saved, car it gave you diseases, but other than that, I think it was mission accomplished,
hmm
like on a huge banner behind us talking about it on an aircraft carrier, mission accomplished. um what are your thoughts on it? Like, what's your takeaway?
So I know we're both pumped getting into it. And
Mhm.
I hadn't seen the car until like a rainy night. A tow truck dropped it off at my house. Uh, Definitely ran rough was my immediate take.
Mhm.
Cosmetically slightly challenged, not at all comparable to like some of the really bad E30s out there,
Yeah,
unfortunately. A lot of those do fade into like really irreparable states.
yeah, and this was
Body
bronze it
damage, paint.
this was
Yeah.
bronze it beige metallic
hmm
with a natural beige leather interior.
Really good looking car. Did
Yeah.
have, like I said, it was cosmetically challenged a little bit, but the big thing was how it ran, deferred maintenance, those kind of things.
hmm
And it was cool, man. Like I was pumped. I had never worked on an E30 like before,
hmm
so this was kind of a new thing to me. Uh, Very, I had known out of all the BMWs that it's a pretty approachable platform, and it proved to be, man. Like it was fun cutting my teeth on an E30 with that car. I think it's a great
hmm
example of that. That motor is really solid. Everything about that car is actually really solid, save for like
Yeah.
the gauge cluster and that kind of bullshit. Probably get into that in a little bit. But the big stuff I did was like time and belt water pump,
Yep.
which is like a small fortune if you take your car to a shop to do.
Yeah.
So that came out good.
It
And
was
then
fairly
regular
straightforward
stuff.
on that car.
Yeah, super straightforward. There's plenty of room. The distributor, well, it's a little the only challenge thing is the hood. The way the hood opens forward does
Sure.
provide a challenging situation getting the belt on there. Whereas a normal longitudinal engine car that opens normal functioning hood would have been a lot easier. But
Right.
hey, we did it, man. Cosmetically though, we did a lot. New badges, I think, went a long way. Restoring the
Yeah.
wheels. The wheels were pretty bad. The clear coat and paint was painting or
hmm
peeling off.
The dinged up front air dam.
The front air dam dead catch. What is it? A raccoon or something to
Some
that
kind of
effect?
critter. Yeah,
Some
maybe.
child
Yeah, I was
linebacker
gonna
in the
say maybe
NFL.
like a 10-month-old.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah. The head height was just about right.
mhm,
With the little piece of scalp I had to remove.
that's true.
But
Rip.
that was a big one. And then pink eye, of course, because there was a
You did get pink
fucking
eye.
mouse living in the intake. So that was
Hmm.
super fun. That's probably why it ran kind of bad. Part of it.
Didn't
Uh,
help. Yeah.
but now that car, like night and day difference in both how it ran and cosmetically. I think when we were finally done with it, I think we did good. We were pretty smart. And the fun thing was like I usually just get a car in. I do a
Hmm.
big inspection and then I order like a ton of parts. But the cool thing with this
Sure.
car is you kind of had already like warned me of some of the things you suspected. And then when I got my hands on it, I was running all the purchases by you because we did want to budget check this thing. And
Yeah.
when you're working with another person, I think it's really important to keep budget in mind because for me, it's super easy to fucking get crazy and like blow way too much cash. And on a
Yeah.
car like this, so easy to do. Things are pricey.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I think that was probably the most fun was like it was that wheeler dealer dynamic. Like you
Sure.
secured the car, dropped it off, and I was like, oh. And the more I dug in, it was fun. It was
Hmm.
surprising. But I had a good time with it, man.
You are my Ed China. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Am I
Um.
Ed or am I Ant? Am I Elvis even? Who
Sure.
knows?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows which one?
No, it went well, and I think at the end of it, because like, what all did we do? Right. So we had to do the cluster,
Ooh, yeah, that
which
was rough.
is pull it out, send it out to get rebuilt by like the guy. Of course, they found some of it was beyond repair, and so they
Hmm.
got this and that done. It was, thankfully it wasn't like an odometer really issue. It was like everything else.
Hmm.
It needed a new SI board and
That's right.
and which was damaged, and then we had to get another other one and send one out as a core. And getting it in and out of the dash is a pain in the dick and balls.
Dude,
And
especially because we
finding
had like an uncracked dash, which is a rarity with the E30
sure
BMWs from that period. And like that thing, dude,
didn't
the
want to crack
way
it. Yeah,
the way it creaked when we had to like flex it to I just
yeah,
pictured the whole
yep,
time I pictured this fucking huge fissure
blowing
just
up.
going right down the middle. Uh,
Yeah,
but we didn't.
it needed a headlamp switch. I put a headlamp switch in it because the one was just like corroded and frozen in place.
Mm,
We sourced an OEM stereo.
that's right. That's
It
right.
needed, did we send the AFM out on that as well for
Uh
rebuild? I don't remember.
I'm not sure if
I
we
want to say there was like kind of a flat spot in it.
maybe that might be it.
So that went out as well. We did plugs, wires, you did the timing belt,
Valve
water
covers.
pump, valve cover,
Yep, gaskets,
um,
distributor.
distributor.
Mhm.
We ordered horns. I don't think we ever installed them, but we ordered horns because they were dead.
Mm.
Um, Golly, what else? Tires.
Yep,
Did
tires.
tires. And it added up. And then, I don't
Oh,
remember how much we were into that car total, but I think it was
I've got it on
like
a
a
spreadsheet
it
somewhere.
was like
Yeah, it was a
11 or
bit.
something like
Yeah, we
that.
put a bit into her. Yeah.
And it sold for 16,325, if I remember correctly,
Hmm.
on Bring a Trailer. And we thought it would go for low 20s. Unfortunately, the auction ended the getaway Friday of 4th of July weekend.
That's right. That's right.
2022, I think that
Yeah,
was, or
it's
was that
been
23?
it's
I
been
think
a
it was
bit.
22.
Yeah, I think it was 22.
So,
Hmm.
yeah, and the guy who bought it, he had like a 750 IL, and he wanted something smaller, and he placed that bid, and no one countered it. And afterwards, he's like, "Man, I was prepared to like bid into the low 20s." I'm like, "Tight,
So
thanks,
are we.
guy."
We were expecting to see some of that
Yeah,
action too.
yeah. But tell you what, though, that peak of COVID was very good to the E30 because it's
Hmm.
died way back from there.
Yeah.
We're not near, low. You got to have a really special car
Boy,
to be in the
what was
in
the
the
mileage
20s
on that
now.
again? Do you remember off the top of your head?
God, I want to say it was just over 100.
Yeah, it was pretty low.
It's like
I
110 or something.
I
I
honestly
can
think
find
the
it.
the best feature about that car was the fact that it was absolutely original. Like no modifications. And
Yes,
I think that's the challenge, right? To
for
find a
sure.
completely unfucked with
And it was one
manual.
owner.
Yeah,
It's a one owner
manual
lifetime California car.
interior, incredibly clean.
Mhm.
Usually the seats are toasted, the dash is cracked, and it all worked. It all looked good. I thought it was a very, especially when we're done, night and day difference, man. I look back at the photos of that car in the
Yeah.
review, and I'm like, this thing came out. This is probably better than 90% of the E30s you see driving around easily,
Yeah.
condition wise.
So we sold it just over 3 years ago. Oh, we did PDR too. We had PDR
That's
done on it.
right.
I remember
Yep.
that. Um, let's see. Yeah, it sold on 7/1 of 22, 16,325,
Hmm.
127,000 miles.
Okay, so pretty low for a 90. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sedan looked really good. Oh, yeah. We ordered floor mats. I remember that.
Hmm.
We got floor
Right.
mats for it. Um, what else? Did we do a thermostat?
I think I did when I was in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd have to go
thermostat.
back and watch.
Um,
The
yeah,
wheel
yeah, yeah.
resto was big because I got like the center caps and
Right. Yeah.
that came out so because they looked horrible. When you get clear coat peeling off those originally
Hmm.
painted wheels, it looks so bad. And those bottle cap wheels are pretty dope. So
Hmm.
new badges on those with the paint and oh, that looked good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's
The new
yeah,
badges
interesting.
too, OEM BMW badges, came out really nice. Yeah, the little those little touches for me are those things that you kind of stand back when you're looking at a car and you don't necessarily say, "Oh wow, look at the badge." It's just like a total picture kind of thing how it hits you,
Hmm.
and that car just looks super damn clean.
Yeah, and it was a nice example, and yeah, it's I don't know, interesting stuff.
Drove incredibly well after too. After
Yeah,
we did all
buttery
the work to
smooth.
it, wow,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, boy, maybe we should do this again sometime. What do you think?
Like soon,
Yeah, like now.
like a six-cylinder manual.
Yeah, we should keep this thing alive, like an entry level luxury sedan
That's all we do,
for like the young professional.
right?
Um, that would be great.
Yeah,
Oh well.
yeah. There's not too many of those around.
Mm-mm.
Dude, I'm so like, let's be honest. We are jostling about the point, but it's we're talking about our 93 Lexus ES300 project that will
Mhm.
soon be coming into the tag team championship match.
Yes.
Dude, I'm literally I had given up the fact that I would ever come across one of these things, let alone one in anything close to this condition, to be brutally
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. For those who don't recall, we talked about this a couple episodes
Mhm.
ago. Um, yeah. 1993 ES300, 130,000 miles, one owner, 5-speed manual, cloth seats, sunroof, delete. Um, purple. Did I mention purple? It's in
Fucking purple.
amethyst. I think it's called like amethyst metallic,
That sounds about right.
or deep amethyst mica, something like that.
Mm.
So it's purple over gray lower. Um, it's very cool.
Hmm.
It's not completely perfect, but
No one is. Nobody is.
interior is almost flawless.
Hmm.
Everything works. Power antenna works. Air conditioning blows cold. Um, it's got one turn signal that's out. I did some digging and I found some service history on it that mentioned there was like maybe a bad socket or connector,
Yep, I'll get into
which is
that.
not catastrophic. Check engine light came on a couple of times during the drive home,
More troubling.
but yeah, but nothing blinking. We just come on for
Hmm.
5 seconds solid and then disappear. No issues drivability wise. The tires are pretty new. Suspension, brakes feel perfect. Clutch is it doesn't slip at all. It feels like it's the original clutch,
Hmm.
130,000 miles. So there's life left in it. Um, one scrape on the passenger quarter slash bumper, but not that major.
Yep.
It's rad. It's really, really cool. And
Yeah.
I've posted a little bit about it on my Instagram, just in my stories, trying to get people to guess what it is based on the shifter and things like that.
Mm.
And I will say, shocking the number of people that just like guessed it right off the rip. Like, oh my God, ES300 from like just the shifter and like the console.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
holy, you degenerates. Like, yeah.
What is wrong with you?
I think I had like 3 people just reflexive, like, oh my God, a 5-speed ES300. A couple of people were like, oh my God, you got the purple one on Facebook Marketplace. Like they had seen the ad. And multiple people were like, oh my God, I was gonna buy it or what have you. So
It's such, and
Yeah.
that's the reason, right? It's such a rare vehicle. Like these things, they just don't exist. Like I think
Yeah.
it's like right over 2,000 total in 2 years, 92 and
Mhm.
93. 93 apparently being the super rare year. Dude, I'm ready to make this thing kind of
Mhm.
like the approach with the E30. We do those little cosmetic touches. We get it there because this is a car that already shows well. I think we just do those little
Right.
touches, push it over the top. The paint's got to be perfect. And then anything that needs restoring gets restored, and mechanically will make it super sound because it deserves it. Because these
Mhm.
things, what do you think? Here's a good question for you.
Sure.
Since these were a kind of disposable commodity, which is weird to say about a Lexus product,
Sure.
how many of these are still around the manuals? Like
Boy.
still in a state where they've been like a state of like a conditioned state, right? Not a state like a physical state because we know they're not in
Right.
the Rust Belt states, but a state where they're being driven, registered, insured. How
They're
many of
actually
them?
roadworthy.
Yeah, how many do you think are actually out there in circulation?
Gosh, I don't know. And I wonder I don't know. Like
Gotta
because
be.
they're stout, they're reliable things,
They are, but
but
this was so like it was a
these
stripper
were cars
model
that
cloth.
everyone
No,
put 200 something thousand miles on them, and then when they died, they died.
yeah, or they
They
rotted
got
out
to
from
they got
rust,
to the
right?
third owner, and the third owner doesn't even know what a timing belt is.
Oh,
And
that's a
then
good
it just
point.
stops running one day, or the water pump goes out and the car shuts down, and now it's so like I mean,
Mm.
I'm trying to remember the last time I've seen one. I mean, I'm sure I have seen one in person, a 5-speed, and just like it was driving by, so like I didn't know. But
Yeah, but
what's funny is I've since gone back and watched the Motor Week, and their review of it was the 5-speed. Like
yeah, I
yeah,
saw
the
that.
video is it's a red one.
I do the
God, it
same
looks
thing.
good in
Every
that
time
red.
I'm about to go buy a car, it's got to be Motor Week Retro, and I got to
Yes,
watch it like
exactly. I
20
got to see.
times. Yeah.
I got to see what our guy John Davis has got to think about it before he joined Corn. And so
Before he
like
got the life.
exactly,
Sorry.
yeah, before it, yeah, whatever. Um,
I thought you were
anyways,
gonna do
whatever.
Twist, that part of Twist where it sounds like he's having a fucking orgasm
Goddamn.
seizure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's good.
no,
It's
I
good
don't know. I
listening.
would.
Sorry, guys.
We first off, one day we will. That's the pinnacle. We have a few guests that are the pinnacle guests, but John Davis
For
of
Motor
Motor
Week.
Week,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
of Corn,
Well, I
of
mean,
Motor Week.
killer land either way, right? Like,
I suppose I want Motor Week edition more than I want Corn edition. I just yeah, I don't want to be anyone's freak on a leash. I'll put it that way. But like,
I don't know
just
about that one.
they don't. They just don't exist. They are not.
No, it's got to
They're
be in the
not plentiful.
hundreds. I'd argue that it's sub 500 in any
Oh,
state.
easy,
Worth
easy,
worth a
easy,
damn.
easy, easy. I mean they made like 1,500 of these in total. So
Right. So
there's probably, I mean, let's say what 10% would be very, very generous.
that's
Because
fair.
these are 30
Plus
33-year-old cars. So if 10% were still on the road of the 5-speeds, that would be an enormous thing. So that's 150. So it's probably less. It's probably 5. So
Damn.
yeah, I don't let alone in good shape.
And a cool color.
And our maybe the best color. The red is very, very good.
The red is really good. The red looks
and the
good.
green
with
is
gray.
also good.
Yeah, that does look good. But
But
I
the
think
purple
this
is purple.
It's fucking purple,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it's
I can't even get excited because it's not like it's not real yet. It's kind of like my ZR1 isn't real. It's under a car cover and I don't fucking look at it.
Yeah.
You know, other than battery tending and if I have to tow it with a Galant VR4 every once in a while.
Yeah.
But it's just like I do that to myself so I don't think about it. But I'm actually so fucking pumped because I shit you not, dude. So we all do, right? We all listeners included. I love you guys. I know you do the same things as us. I know you have your regular cars that you're just looking taking a shot in the dark for that marketplace find of that car you've just wanted, your white whale, if you will. And the ES300 manual has been mine. It totally has been mine for over 10 years. And when you sent me that link and you were like literally like buy this now, I'm like, I don't know what I need to sell. Like I'm looking at my organs, I'm poking to see which ones still feel healthy.
you got to sell the unhealthy ones. That's the deal. Like you can't.
Yeah, I feel I don't know, man. I try to give out square and even deals, so I'd feel kind of bad.
Sure, fair.
Like if I donated my penis or whatever, I'd feel pretty bad about that.
Penis donor, yeah.
Things got some mileage on it, brah. But
Yeah.
no, it's
Why is
one
it
of
so
the it's
bent?
it's honest. It's always had that fucking. It's like a tree. I don't know. It's growing towards the sun at a weird angle.
Yeah, you know,
But it's
that's just
it's what
life.
it's one of those cars that, man, no matter what, I always wanted to find one, uh, but they don't exist. They don't fucking exist, man.
Yeah, and so yeah, so but they do, or at least one does,
Yeah,
and
at
now
least one.
it's in our grasp. And I will say shout out to friend of the program from our frenemy podcast, Brad from Auto Off Topic, was one of the degenerates. Was just like, oh my god, manual ES 300, like based on just the shift knob, effectively.
Oh, of course,
Yeah, of course, he's like beyond our level even of tomfoolery. So hat tip to Bradley. But yeah, like what I will say, and knock on wood, as compared to the E30, this one I think needs significantly less.
That's how that usually starts. I haven't inspected it yet, but
yeah, I mean, there's probably some like some ticky tack shit.
Always,
like
always
maybe a vacuum line, maybe a
outer tie
maybe
rod,
clean a connection. Yeah, maybe like a sway bar end link or something.
Mm-hmm.
The suspension does feel quite tough.
Yeah.
Steering feels great, but like, there's a little bodywork thing that's pretty minor. There's best I can tell, the timing belt. I still got to do more digging. I think the timing belt has been done once, but like 11-ish years ago, like
I know
09 or something.
That still makes me feel so much better than a 30-something-year-old timing belt.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Right. I'll take
non-interference motor, but still, at that point, it's not even about the timing belt. It's the water pump.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want the water pump to go and you boil the thing over, and
that's it.
Who cares if it's not interference if both heads are warped?
Yep, exactly.
So, I guess I don't think it's gonna. I don't think there's any, like, it doesn't even need tires.
I know that's absolutely wild.
So I mean, we'll see. I'm hoping it's just like detail, perhaps a timing belt, water pump, so it's up, it's current. I looked. You can get like an ASIN kit off of Rock Auto for under $200 with water pump, tensioner, everything.
It's a little bit of a job though. That's a
you gotta pop a motor mount. It's
the dick.
It's a Toyota,
job.
right? Yeah. So at least everything is going to be 10s, 12s, and 14s as far as
right. It's just workspace, right? You don't get a lot of real estate with a transverse mounted engine.
You get to bust some knuckles.
So hopefully, if the timing belt was done in like at 90K, that means it's only like a 40K belt. And yes, time is important with timing belts, but I'd much rather have that than find out it's an original, like on the Geo Tracker.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like on this car, looking at the Carfax,
good service history.
It does appear. Yes, good service history. One owner, dealership its whole life. I mean, it has a current, by mileage, not by year, but by mileage, oil change sticker from the Concord Lexus dealership.
And we'll do that, of course. All the fluids,
Yeah.
I bet the manual transmission probably hasn't had its fluid changed. That often gets forgotten. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't.
Maybe. Yeah. And that's what I need to do. So I was able to pull a lot of the service history off of the Lexus website because you can get a VINDA code, and so it pulled a lot of it. But there's a character limit, and so it doesn't. There's more to be unearthed. So I'm going to take it by, or at least take the title by, once I get it, to the dealership and be like, look, here's the car, here's me. Can you guys print me a hard copy? You can redact out the owner's name. I don't care.
Sure.
But just like I want the records because I want to see, what has been done, what hasn't been done, right? If it was just in there 6,000 miles ago and 18 months ago and had all the fluids done, and like, okay, we'll do engine oil, but like we don't have to do a transmission. We don't need to do brake fluid necessarily, whatever. But it seems really taut. Seems really
cool.
good.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to go that extra 5% that usually don't always do with a car you're trying to turn around, perhaps. But
yeah,
I think for something this nice and this rare and just to push it forward, knowing we topped it off a little bit is always a good thing, you know. And I'll always find something, right? Like no matter
God,
what, like there's plenty of super like
I
there's
feel
plenty
like
of super clean stuff, man. That I'm like, man, this is epic, and I'm like, motherfucker.
I feel like it would be rad to find some. Now, it's not something to take on a rally. It's not
No,
that kind of car,
not that kind of car.
but find something like we just like go on like a short road trip to somewhere to do, right?
Even like a
In it,
cars
like,
and coffee is kind of fun with
yeah,
that because it is purple and a manual, and people are like, what the fuck? You
yeah,
know?
take it down to a Morning Motors or take
Mhm.
it to I don't know, Wednesday drift event in the summer at Sonoma. I don't know,
Dude,
but
hell yeah.
some excuse to drive it. I don't know, drive it to Reno to put $1,000 in one hand of blackjack and then turn it around and drive right back home. I don't know.
Ghost ride the whip. I don't know.
Yeah, take it to a sideshow. No,
Nope. Wrong
just
Lexus.
something to just like, I don't know, like get our fill of it, get our
Mhm.
jollies off with it, and then sell it to the next guy.
Hell yeah.
But
Hell yeah, dude.
yeah, it's funny because it's like we just bought this thing, we've done nothing with it. I've parked it. That's all that's happened with it,
I know.
and I'm already mentally like, well, what other stuff? Like, what are we doing after this, right? Like, what other thing
It's a
might
great
come up?
point, and I really want to get the car. I want to work on it real
Yeah.
bad, but I also want to real bad work on my rally Volvo V50, and I
Mhm.
really bad want to take the kids for a ride in the tracker with the roof off. So these are all like I've got some pretty big projects to knock out in quick order, but I'm really excited to get my hands on that car. It's like I said, dude,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so fun. I know it.
Yeah, that'll be good. And I
Mm.
think, even, and you said the Volvo V50, I've got the bright orange Ford Focus
Hmm.
to work on. And that's sort of like, what is it when you've got like two kids and they're not playing a parallel play, right? Where they're not
Yeah.
like playing with each other, but they're like playing with like their toy cars like next to each other.
Yep.
That's what we're doing with those
Yeah.
two cars, right? Because it's not like a shared project like the
No.
Lexus or the E30 was, um, but parallel play with getting those together. And then we still need to figure. Maybe that's the project, right? Our project is figuring out how we're gonna get the Ford Focus in the clutches of somebody to take on the rally.
That needs to happen. That definitely needs to happen. I think before the rally, we need to be done with our cars. Obviously,
Sure.
that's a goddamn given.
Mhm.
But with enough time, because I do want to review both cars
Yeah.
separately, but I also want to review or do an episode of them together, and
Mhm.
just like us back to back experiencing it as the
Ass to
podcast.
ass.
And yeah,
Ass
so
to
like
ass.
that's what I'm saying. Requiem for a Dream, the only scene
Yes.
everybody fucking knows. What else is that movie about?
Well,
The
I'm
ass
just
to
going to
ass scene.
imagine like I'm gonna get into the Focus. I'm gonna turn the key, and then it's gonna like the smash cut of like my the bubbling of the fuel, and then like my pupils dilating super big, real quick. Like
It's gonna be
like
good.
in Requiem for a Dream. Yeah.
But I think that would be a fun video to shoot, and like us like to drive each other's cars back to back and be like, whoa, like
Mhm.
that's crazy that both these cars were $2,000. I think that's
Yeah.
good. That would be a fun video to make, and we should absolutely do that.
Mhm.
But we need to do that before the rally. So clock's ticking, motherfucker.
I feel like we'll need to somehow I don't know. We'll have to get. I won't be there on the rally, but I would love to get like some of the rally regulars to like back to back each car and like,
Mhm.
okay, like what's the better rally runner for something like this, and get some opinions on like, hey, like I like the V50 because it's clearly had meth smoked in it, or I like the Focus because orange hurts my eyeballs, or
Right.
whatever. And just kind of get the difference between the two and the juxtaposition. But I ultimately I like to sucker or self suck a little bit.
Mhm.
Like I like what we're doing with this dual rally car thing, just
Yeah.
because it's like we can be like, you can spend nearly no money and
Like we're doing.
have a good time and go
Potentially.
like versus yeah, right, well, yeah, exactly,
Potential
or a
good time.
very bad time
Good
that's
time.
also in the card.
Right.
in the cards. And so, yeah, but like the concept that we're trying to prove is, and
Mhm.
hopefully we do, is that, yeah, you can spend, a couple $100 a month over the course of a year and have like something kind of sick.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like super crazy, but like something you can take on a rally and have fun, and you can wrench on the cheap and
Yeah.
have something that's interesting.
Dude, and like honestly, it took us a little bit to find the right cars because we looked at a bunch of stuff that a little more questionable. But
It
I
didn't
think
take us that long though.
not that long, not that long. But I think we both arrived independently to cars that are just cool in their own rights. Like without a dollar constraint, I think we both arrived at really cool, interesting cars that actually should be pretty damn good on a rally too,
Yeah.
which is
Mm-hmm.
the coolest part, right? Like obviously you have a hot hatch and I got a 5-cylinder manual wagon.
Yeah.
It's like it's two interesting cars that are very different. So that's why, because I can't have the rally experience with you and like do the thing. I want to
Mm-hmm.
do like a little mini, take it
For
up in the
sure.
mountains and like
Yeah.
run them
Go
back to
blast down the
back.
road.
Yeah, and just be like, whoa, like I had
Yeah.
no idea. Now I have experienced a lot of the Volvo similar to this one. It's a little different,
The C30.
I've never had a modified one of these, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because you've got
Suspension
the
wise,
sick exhaust cutout.
yeah, dude, that's the only mod. Yeah, Jesus, man, it's so bad, dude. I love it though. Like for sense of occasion, the exhaust cutout's fucking cool. Like
Yeah.
I must say, for a free mod, it's cool. But I've owned a lot of those Volvos, and they've all been pretty much stock. Like that C30R design manual was
Mhm.
stock. My S40 was stock. So I'm kind of used to how it drives stock, but with the rear sway bar and the iBox springs, and I'm gonna do some other cool mods. That weird fucking strut tower bar I got from the
Passenger
diesel
seat
one.
delete,
Yeah, I'm putting that seat back in, baby. It's going back. That's the biggest challenge for the car. And then I've driven a couple, Focus SVTs, so it'll be interesting to drive yours.
Mhm.
But I'm super pumped, man. Like I think we should definitely film that back to back, take them down some canyon roads. Be
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Kind of fun.
Kind of fun for sure. And then, like just the other stuff that like even beyond that, right? Like I kind of like this format, right? Assuming we don't die, or in my case, get someone else killed if we like lend my car out to somebody.
That one's worse. That one's significantly worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I for sure, sign a waiver, whatever. But assuming everything goes according to plan, like I'm curious what, like, should we do the same thing but with like a higher price point, an even lower price point, right? Like instead of 3,500 all in, we're like 2,500 all in,
Yeah,
or
and maybe
2,000 all in.
we add
50,
additional restriction modifiers, right? So I was thinking, one I shot in my head, and I don't want you to start thinking already, was
Sure.
$5,000. Got to be a V8.
Oh, should have had a V8. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Right. Or forced induction only.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Supercharged only. I don't know.
Mhm.
There's
I think this could be fun. I think we make it more interesting like that. Add
Yeah.
these like qualifiers to what we can bring.
carbureted only. There's a lot of
For a Sierra rally nightmare.
yeah, whatever.
that elevation.
Yeah. Yes, Bosch CIS only. No, there's domestics. There's a lot of things that we can do. Who knows? Maybe we open it up to the people.
Ooh, to vote?
Yeah,
Oh
like
my
you
God.
tell us. Like what nonsense should we get it now? Granted, this is multiple projects between here and there, but
Yeah.
start thinking now, everybody.
And
'cause
it's
I'd
gotta-
be curious to see.
It's got to be rally capable, like so. No, like
Yeah,
nothing
sub
too-
50 horsepower only.
Dodge diplomats with over 300,000 miles. It's like
You know what? That would be funny. Like that would be interesting. Only whatever we bring, it has to be over 300,000 miles.
I mean,
Anything, but it
I
has to be
love
over
that.
300K.
Yeah, I love
That would be pretty sick.
I mean, I'm at 188 with my Volvo, so we're getting there.
Yeah. It has to have 3 wheels only. Like a
Jesus.
yeah.
No, it's
Reliant
good,
Robin.
and I think the video will be kind of fun. It's like when we took our off-roaders to the off-road park. That was a lot of fun. And by off-roaders, I mean my 100 Series Land Cruiser and your lifted Sienna.
My Toyota Sienna. Yes.
Which
Yes,
definitely
yes.
didn't didn't get stuck on the camel humps, if you will.
No, just a little bit. Don't worry
A
about
little.
it.
high center.
Yeah, it's fine. That's what minivans are for.
My exhaust got significantly louder after that event. He says
It healed itself.
that's what they do.
Self-healing. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. Is it going to be interesting? But like, yeah, on the short term, you've got a Volvo, I've got a Ford, and we collectively have a Lexus.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Which is yeah, especially like a domestic, a Swede, and a Japanese luxury sedan. So
yours is kind of a lot Euro, though. To be fair,
yeah, it's Euro Ford for sure. Yeah, what a thing! I do get a lot of compliment, even with the heavy fade on the paint.
Dude,
I get a lot of compliments on it.
If that paint was in good shape, though, yeah,
chef's kiss.
I know. Yeah, that would be the one to have.
Yep.
I do like the European package is cool. I do think I favor the skinny 5-spokes in the Focus SVTs, but I do like how iconic. It looks. I think yours looks better with the 4-door. I think the skinny 5-spokes look good with the 2-door hatch. So just
that's
there.
Fair.
Yeah. I do. But that orange though, that orange.
Yeah, the orange. The orange was only available with the European package, which came with the whatever 20-spoke wheels or whatever they are.
Makes sense.
So it's the only way you can get it. One of 81 or whatever it was for that year. To go full Corvette guy. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm bummed I can't make the rally, but hey, you know what? It could be. I'm determined to turn it into a positive and find someone to wheelman it. And yeah, that'll be good. But
you should get on there, man. You should get those feelers out there and start like.
Oh, I've already had.
You should have an academy.
Listeners have reached out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
exactly.
Cool.
Right. It's yeah, I don't know. We'll figure something out. And I mean, first I got to get it going. I'll have time after car week, I think, to put some actual hours into it.
Dude, you're beating me to it because I still got a bunch to do on the tracker and I'm taking vacation. So I'm definitely I'm going to start doing some late nights in the garage, it looks like.
Yeah. Just use some methamphetamines.
Yeah. Well, I never stopped. So.
Oh yeah, can't stop, won't stop.
Makes it easier.
Very cool. Any parting thoughts here before we get to our print ad quiz?
No, I like this tag team thing. It was a lot of fun with the E30. It's fun working together on this kind of stuff. So I'm pretty excited about this one. And if we kill it on this one, we just got to make this a regular thing, like with greater frequency.
For sure.
Not every
I agree.
4 years, 3 years, whatever we're aiming for.
Yeah. It needs to be annual, maybe quarterly. I don't know. Depends how spicy we get, but
100%.
But yeah. Rad. Well, I'm debating. I had an ad picked out for you, and then I just stumbled upon what might be my favorite ad thus far because it's so absurd.
Okay.
And it's hard, but it's certainly not impossible. But it's amazing. I'm almost tempted to save it for like a mystery guest one day.
Oh, that good.
But I kind of want to read it now because
let's do it.
Knowing me, I'll forget about it.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm gonna find it. You tell the good people at home what the hell we are rambling on about.
Yep. What we're rambling into is the Automotive Print Ad Quiz Game Show. This is a wonderful little game we play where we read a advertisement for a vehicle from the 80s, 90s, mid 2000s. Frank today will be reading this publication ad. The tricky part is not giving away the make and model, which is in the ad no fewer than 300 times usually. So he's going to read that, leaving that out. I have 3 guesses based on just the advertisement alone to figure out what the hell he's describing. Now, every time I fail, he can give me a hint. He usually doesn't, or he misleads me. He's really sneaky, guys. But anyway, 10 minutes on the clock. I got to get there, guys. I got to recover from your fucking nightmare of an Eagle ad you got me with last time. Asshole. But yeah, no, I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I've licked my wounds. And Frank, I need you to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Okay. So this one, the one pager.
Okay.
Cars at the top, words are at the bottom half.
Words.
It's yellow. We got that passenger front corner shot that we love so much.
Very nice.
And then the tagline, it says, it doesn't compete with other cars. It competes with sex. You got that right.
Okay. That sounds like some kind of competitive like sport. competing
Kind
with. Okay.
Yeah. So
Good.
it doesn't compete with other cars, period.
Mm-hmm.
It competes with sex. The best way to spend an afternoon in the blank is alone on a remote road. Just you and the blank, together on the asphalt, with no one to see the primal emotions aroused. No one to see how the sound and surge of the twin turbo V8 and the precise movements of a suspension derived from years of racing victories make you sense you're doing something a tad illicit, even though you know you're not. This is why you seldom hear people talk about their blank, except with a small cadre of how do you pronounce this fucking word? It's a word I don't think I've ever used. Cognoscenti. Let me rewind that a little bit. This is why you seldom hear people talk about their blank, except with a small cadre of cognoscenti, whom they know will understand. It's also why you'll find the blank everywhere you go around the globe, because we're all human, and regardless of borders, societies, and cultures, there's still a few things that are universal. Chadwick, what twin turbo V8 competes with sex?
Yeah, interesting ad.
Precise
Yeah.
movements of the suspension derived from years of racing victory.
Right. Everybody says they have racing heritage in these print ads. If you guys haven't
Sure.
been listening for, what is it, almost 4 years we've been doing this?
Sure.
Everybody's got racing heritage. V8 twin turbo, that's kind of interesting.
Narrows it quite a bit.
Narrows it a fair amount. But no mention of door count. No mention of course, rear wheel drive. I would no, or all-wheel drive. Doesn't mention though which wheels are driven. To be fair,
Correct.
no gearbox talk.
Correct. It likes to beat around the bush, pun intended, with regards to potentially how fuckable the car is.
Yeah. So European, period, because I can't even think of a twin turbo V8 domestic, right? Twin turbo V8 Japanese car? No.
Uses the term cognoscenti.
Yeah, that was a good one. I don't think it's Italian. It didn't read like an Italian ad, I'll tell you that. Twin turbo V8s.
From the 80s, 90s to mid 2000s.
Right. So we're not talking about like a modern BMW or Mercedes. For a while, they both of them used 404 V8 was used for a long time. A bunch of other stuff. We're not even close to that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's one twin turbo V8 that comes to mind, but it's so fucking weird that they didn't mention handling if it's the car I'm thinking of.
They mentioned getting a boner.
I'm fair. And you'd have to handle that. You can't just let that be.
Yeah, you can't just twist in the wind.
I mean, you can. That's a lot of discipline. I don't think I could. I couldn't do that. I'd be all over that bad boy. Jesus, dude. Okay. I know of one twin turbo V8.
Sure.
So I'm gonna say it, but it's so weird that they didn't mention handling. This literally is this. If it is this car, and if it's not this car, and you come at me with some weird fucking shit I don't know about, or some car they built 12 of in some guy's fucking shed, I won't be surprised. This has got to be a Lotus Esprit, my friend, and this is going to be Jesus. That car. Talk about a car that had everything from 4-cylinder turbos to. Right? Didn't the early ones have a 4-cylinder turbo? This is a V8 twin turbo. This is a later car. This is like a 97. It's a 97. Lotus Esprit Turbo.
This is the 2000.
Okay.
Lotus Esprit V8.
Yep.
That's what we got here. Let me
That
send you.
Too bad. It wasn't too bad.
No. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I think I name another mainstream production, not even this car's not a mainstream production car, but like an actual production car from a manufacturer that you've heard of.
Yep.
in this era, that's a twin turbo V8.
That's the only car that came to mind. And then, but the thing
I
is
mean,
that
maybe the Audi RS6. This does not read like an Audi RS6
not at
ad.
all.
You would
No.
not say that car competes with sex.
I think it's a cool car, but yeah, no, not at all. Very different. And yeah, that's
So
fair
yeah,
because that was like
sparse
an 03, so that could have worked. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I just sent you a link to the ad.
Let's see what we got here. But no handling. No handling by Lotus Talk. No.
I mean, sort of, right? Talking about
Oh, good color.
movements of the suspension derived from years of racing victories
They
make you
all
sense what you're
say
doing
that.
something a tad illicit, even though you know you're not.
You and a spree. Okay, it's a good ad
Yeah.
though. Look at the yellow is brilliant though.
Right. Yeah.
These were
And,
good.
pretty cars.
So there's like
I
a
recently
Lotus, dude.
got to drive one pretty hard, actually.
One of these, the twin turbos.
Mm-hmm. But a modded one. So it had the boost cranked up, it had meth injection, huge blow off valve. It was for one that was on Bring a Trailer. It just sold this last week for $77K.
Damn.
But yeah, loud exhaust. Yeah,
so good.
Really, really sick.
So here's the conundrum though.
Mhm.
How the 80s ones look.
Oh, I want like a series 1, series 2.
My little 15-minute commute to work goes by this little shop that works on Lowtie, and they literally at the same time. And this is because you know what each one looks like, right, in your head, but parked next to each other. There's no clear loser, but the 80s one does it more for me. I'm not talking the very first like models. I'm talking about those later 80s ones that I love that wedge shape, dude. It's so
yeah. No, they're good.
But God, dude, the interiors. We make fun of Corvette interiors. Those early cars, Lotus Esprit interiors, look like they were like it's a Pontiac Fiero. Literally. It feels like it's a bunch of random boxes and things.
Yeah, this one I just drove, I only had like 14,000 miles, and it was a later car. It was a 03. And it was actually put together pretty well, but there's so many little things.
There's so many signatures.
Like when you start the car, the headlights whoop whoop, because they're pop-ups. For whatever reason, they pop up and go down real quick. I'm like, okay, Lotus.
Hopefully that's supposed to do that.
And it's funny, like you get underneath it, the exhaust, the entire exhaust, it's like goes into the turbo, out of the turbo, to the tip. There's no anything. There's no mufflers at all. Like the turbos are the mufflers. The whole exhaust is like 30 inches on each side.
Gotta love mid-engine, baby.
Yeah, and it's just very cool machines. I don't know. I would love to own one day. I don't know if I'm that much of a sadist to actually do that to myself, but what a fucking cool thing.
I've always been a fan of how they look. Like I said, I think I do like the 80s wedge ones a little more.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I'm scared. First off, the interiors always fell apart on those early cars, but the maintenance issues, electronic gremlins, you name it, that stuff's going to be there. But I think for the price point, it's such a good looking car. Like it's so pretty. Like the early, I want to say a late 80s one is probably what I'd aim for. To tell you the truth, you know.
Yeah, I like the earlier cars, like the Series 1, even NA. They're wild because it's like I think these late run cars compared to the early run cars, it's the same bones underneath.
Yep.
I think they gained like 1,000 pounds over the run.
It's wild, right?
Because those early cars weigh nothing. They're like 2,300 pounds. And
it's also like safety equipment. Let's be brutally honest.
Oh yeah, a lot of it. Safety equipment, some guesstimation of structural rigidity and door intrusion beams, and I don't know, a freaking V8 with turbos on it.
But yeah,
really cool. I thought this ad was
a killer ad. I mean, no meat and potatoes.
It doesn't compete with cars. It competes with fucking
with straight fucking boning. Yeah, dude. But the V8, of course, twin turbo V8 just narrows it right the fuck down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, sir.
Thank you, man. Is it the coolest twin turbo V8? What beats that?
Ooh, boy. I mean, you know what? Maybe
like cool.
Because,
just
at
cool.
the time, the only other stuff like F40, 288 GTO and F40, is that I don't know what
Cooler?
else
I
there
don't.
was. We said RS6 certainly isn't cooler.
The
Um,
RS6 is cool, but
and
yeah.
then I mean, they're so popular now.
Mhm.
Like there's so many cars. You know, you've got like the Hot V BMW stuff and
Yep.
the whatever what's the fucking whatever the Darkwing CT6V is.
The CT, yeah, the CT.
The CT6, right? They
Is
made
it? Yeah,
like
yeah,
1,200 and then scrapped the entire program. It was like
yeah.
a massive waste of money. There's all the the BMW or the Mercedes Benz stuff that's in everything, all the McLarens, all that. But
The
like
BMWs
now
and
it's
Mercedes are
ubiquitous,
both
so it's just like
4.4s, right? They're both 4.4 displacement V8s.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ferrari 488 and all that stuff. California, like they're cool, but like
Hmm.
it doesn't have now it's the norm, and the
Right.
NA V8 is the exotic thing. But
Yep.
back in the 80s, 90s to mid 2000s, it was the inverse of that. It was like twin turbo V8 was this like mind blowing thing, let alone in a
Turbos.
lightweight
Yeah.
Lotus.
Turbos were exciting back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the word turbo was synonymous with it fast, right? Like if it
Now
was
it's synonymous with like cafe restrictions and
sure,
rev
yeah.
hang
Lack
and
of displacement. Yeah.
yeah,
Good ad, dude. Good
yeah.
find.
um, I feel like we kind of did project car progress, kind of talking about the project cars that we've been maybe progressing on.
Yeah,
Um,
or not.
I mean, or not. In the case of me, I've been pretty swamped. You know, haven't been back from vacation now for a little bit, and prepping for car week and stuff. And yeah, but like, how's about a you,
Yeah,
Mister, about
man.
to go on vacation?
Yeah, it's still I'm gonna miss car week, unfortunately, but going back to the homeland. I am making progress on the tracker. So after I did the time belt water pump,
Mm-hmm.
the truck had been off for like 3 months, like hadn't started, been on the lift.
Sure.
So obviously you gotta fire it up after you do time belt water pump. You you wait till the day you expect to drive it and find out something went horribly wrong. So I started up, perfect. PERS perfect, started right up.
Love
Uh pretty serious engine vibration that I don't remember motor mount
it.
wise. And
Hmm.
I looked and it has like they're known to wear out over time. You could see the motor mounts moving. I'm like, yeah, this isn't good. And I looked and the rubber is of course like
Just
age wasn't
bonked.
kind to it, right? Like
Sure. Yeah.
deteriorated. And it's kind of an interesting setup because a lot of motors have high up mounts and low down mounts to kind of balance the load. This
Mm-hmm.
the tracker literally
Always
has two
balanced low.
mounts. Yeah, two mounts just low. So the
Okay.
engine weight is always on them. So they kind of wear out pretty quick. It's a known thing. But if they do start to go, it was pretty good vibration. So did those. It's not that hard. Just get a block of wood, get your pallet. I've been in the warehouse too much today. Get your jack under there, lift it up a little bit, take that weight off, pull the bolts out. Now the thing is with these that's absolutely crippling. If you buy a tracker or a sidekick from a rusty environment,
Hmm.
those bolts are
Oh,
fucking
locked.
in there. Like there's
Yeah.
no splash guard or anything. So it's just taking the elements, man. So I've heard a lot of people like have to cut them out and do that kind of fun shit. And that's a nightmare, right? But yeah, there's like a revision to the mount. So I got the new version, but super straight easy to do that job. If you live in a rust-free climate, this is one of those jobs that's, axed if you live in a rusty environment. But yeah, super
Yeah.
easy,
Well, the
dude.
whole
And
car is too.
yeah, exactly. But especially like those kind of bolts, like suspension bolts and
Hmm.
motor mount bolts that get exposed to rust. Fuck, you can't get those out.
No.
But dude, Idles, I would say very similar to an LS 400 advertisement.
Brilliant.
Wine glasses and whatnot. Yeah,
That's
Geo
exactly when I
Tracker.
think of Geo. Yeah.
Jesus, no one does.
Fantastic.
Big difference though, man. I can't stand and like what's funny is back in the day that stuff didn't
Hmm.
bother me nearly as much as it does now.
Oh
But
yeah.
when you come to a stop and you're fucking like
Yeah.
like your steering
You look
wheel's
at the car
vibrating,
behind you in the rearview mirror, and the rearview mirror is just
I can't take it, and
flipping
it's
around.
so pronounced at idle. So big change. Cheap as shit. Just got to do
Yeah.
it. Big difference. Yeah, that's exciting. I did fucking motor mounts, dude. That's my PCP.
Hey,
We'll
it's something.
we'll
It's
take it.
progress.
We'll take it,
Yeah.
baby. This tracker is going to be too nice. Um, it's too nice already.
Right. Oh well.
Uh,
Good.
cool.
Better than too shitty.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It started off pretty good. So fuck it, man. Let's shut this thing down.
Shut it
think
down.
we've done enough damage
Let's
in
go
one day.
home.
We do appreciate you guys listening.
We do.
We do it for you. We do it for you. We
We do
just
for
talk.
you. We do
We
for the
just be talking
kids.
on the phone anyway about this kind of shit. So
Yeah.
it's
Get
fun doing this.
the you up girl text message.
Yeah,
Just to, like
see?
talk about geo trackers. Yeah.
Yeah, or a picture of a geo tracker for sale at 2 a.m. But
Hmm.
guys, we do appreciate it. This is another Pointless Automotive podcast. He said, not
Hmm.
codcast. I like codpast. That's
Cod
kind of
past.
fast.
Yeah.
Codcast.
History of fish. The cod
Yeah,
past.
the codpast.
Yeah.
It's a deeply celebrated ritual.
Hmm.
But no, seriously, check us out. Also, keep listening to us, but check us out on YouTube, please.
Yeah.
Subscribe, leave some comments. Folks are watching on there. You can see us. Every episode gets posted there. Again, like this episode, we hinted at maybe making some content, and that's
One
where we
day.
go. That's where we
Yeah.
would go with it, Frank. So
It's
if you
true.
want to see anything like that, check it out. Again, feel free to review if you haven't left a review for us. That's cool. Scathing reviews are cool too. I'm good. No, any press is good press, right? I've heard.
That's right. Yeah. Do the thing where you like you give it a 5-star review and then in the comments be like, look, I was afraid if I put a 1-star review, it would get flagged or something, but these guys are assholes.
Mhm.
Probably on some sort of list somewhere.
Lists.
Yeah.
Plural. Yeah.
Listicle even.
Mm.
And so avoid them at all costs. Whatever. That would be great. Do all of that. Maybe stalk us digitally via Instagram where we never post anything, but you can
Never.
send us messages and people do.
Mhm.
And those are always exciting to read and see the awful images, macro photos of parts of people's anatomy that they send us. So do that or don't actually. And then yeah, I know if you want to follow what I'm up to, I'm the photographer's garage at places and things. Mr. Chad to the Wick. You can be found where WikiFeet, what's
Yeah.
your deal?
No. Yeah. I gotta really polish down that bunion, but yeah, no, you
Mhm.
can check me out there or the YouTube's Auto Obscure Garage. Rescues,
That's right.
restorations, reviews of interesting vehicles. Tracker Nation, what's up? That build series is getting some pretty. Dude, I just want to say, Tracker and Suzuki people, Sidekick people, you're my
Oh.
kind of people. You're
Oh,
my kind of people, dude.
dude, that was the love I was getting at Radwood in the sprint.
Yep, those kind of people come out of the woodwork.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big dabs.
I love
So,
that shit. I love that shit. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah.
we do appreciate it, guys, and we will catch you in like I don't know 7 days.
Ish.
7 days sounds about right.
But until then,
Take care. We love you.
happy trails to you.